Great reading. Hello. Let's see. Are we live? Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Dominique here. I am going live because, yes, baby. I am in a. I see the rock. Yeah, I see the rock. I'm going live because I want to share with you something that I'm building. Yes, it's pizza. That's so good. Can you feed it to your sister? I want to share with you something that I'm building and why I'm building it. And so let me actually just pull up something from 2023, right? So in 2023, I literally had this vision to create a space where moms can come and build their businesses, but they'll have in-house support with their children. So that was my vision in 2023. I wanted to create a space where literal women that are leading successful businesses can come and just build, get all the support that they need in their business, and their children are being nurtured. So it was a physical location where our babies are being activated and the mamas are in the other room, not too far, getting everything that they need. And so in 2023, that came to me like clear as day. And I totally was ready to go all in with it then. But obviously there were a few things that I still needed to learn. There were still some things I needed to navigate. So like timing is everything, right? So in 2023, I wrote down, let me see. I had just screenshotted the other day. Yes, baby. Oh, okay, here we go. Dang, I can't find it. But basically, it was just all talking about the mama's environment, a place where a mother is nurtured and the children are activated. And so fast forward, there were just so many things in life that I had to experience in order to like be able to fully show up in this space. So fast forward in 2024, right? So in 2023, I had this vision. And I felt it with every fiber in my body. In 2023, things were Gucci. Everything was wonderful. Everything was good. So I wanted to create this space. Here we go. Thank you, God. I wanted to create this space from a space of success because I was at an all-time high. Business was booming. My children were healthy and thriving. This was before I found out that I was pregnant with my youngest daughter. And so I was in a kind of a new relationship, so I was feeling all romantic, like things were up, and I wanted to create this space for women that were in a similar space as me. But lo and behold, God, things shifted overnight for me. The relationship started to just get really, really awful. I found out I was pregnant. I was not happy about being pregnant. My business started to plummet because I was in a terrible mental space. I couldn't keep my client. Like, it was just so many things happening because I was having some shifts in my personal life and it was affecting my mental health. And on top of that, like I said, I was pregnant and it was just like, Lord, what are we doing? So that was the beginning of the shift in my life, right? And so I never launched the vision because I clearly had to go through some other things before it was time for this vision to come into fruition. So fast forward, thank God for journaling and documentation. It's so hot. It's hot. Take the video off, babe. Thank God for journaling and documentation because fast forward, this is February 2024. So a whole year later, I had a different talk. A year later, I said, imagine, this is what I said verbatim. I said, imagine creating a brand new life within your womb while simultaneously feeling like the life is being sucked out of you. A mother's well-being is crucial during the time of pregnancy and birth. So, and then I just went deep. But this was February the 4th, 2024. This is a month. Don't do that. This is a month before my youngest daughter was born. Literally a month. So I was experiencing just like, you had to? I was experiencing just a huge shift And because what I was experiencing in my personal life, in my relationship, I felt like the life was being sucked out of me. So a whole year prior, man, I was singing a different song. And a year later, I'm like, imagine creating a life within your womb and and you feel like the life is being sucked out of you. That's deep. That's deep, y'all. So yeah, so so again, and that was a whole, that experience for me was like a whole, just a whole another season that I had to navigate. So thankfully I had a beautiful shout out to Rose. I don't know if she's on here, but shout out to Rose. I had a beautiful home natural birth in Costa Rica. It was the birth of my dreams. Oh my God. This birth made me want to have 8 more babies. Like, it made me want to have 8 more children, honestly. So I say that to say, you know, God will position us to have to go through some things so that the things that we thought were going to take us out are the very things that help us to build, you know, what we're walking into in the next season. Because I needed that experience because I knew nothing about it. I didn't know what it felt like to literally be experiencing the things that I experienced during my last pregnancy. I didn't know what it felt like to have to like literally start over with a toddler running. Like, it was a lot. So I'm like, okay, breathe. So I got it all the way together. And so fast forward, so that was February 2024. And so then a whole year later again, February 24th, 2025. So another year later, again, I'm like, I did this voice recording. It's 1 minute and 57 seconds. And this is when God was like, it's time. It's time for you to give birth to this community. But I had went through so much shifting in my business. I just didn't have, I'm like, Lord, like, I don't know if I have anything else to give, and I'm losing right now. And will people trust me if I tell them like I'm losing money right now? Will people trust me if I tell them like I went into a contract, you know, trusting the person I'm in contract with? I went into a contract with a real estate property, Mommy, and it ended up not working in my favor. Will people trust me? Yes, baby. Can I have a pocket phone? Yeah, sure, go get it. Get one for your sister as well. Okay. All right. Will people trust me? So I struggled to show up because just pull it hard, baby. Give me 1 second. Mommy duties. 1 second, guys. So yeah, so I ended up, you know, struggling to launch anything because I didn't feel like I was successful. I'm like, no, I'm losing money. I'm feeling I'm about to lose this property. How in the world I'm gonna show up? You know, I'm dealing with this chargeback. Like, how in the heck I'm gonna show up? So I didn't. But I'm showing you proof. Like, I went in February. Let me see. It was February the 24th, 2025. So earlier this year. It's like, it's time to launch this community. I'm like, I ain't successful though. I'm not at my peak. I'm not at my all-time high. So I'm hopping on here because I want to tell you what I'm about to launch. The very thing that I knew I needed to launch in 2023, but I also knew that I needed to. Timing is everything. So I'm launching a community. My community is called the Mama's Environment. And my community is exclusively for women who are leading successful businesses while also nurturing your children. This can be an auntie. This can be a godmama. You can be a grandmama. I don't care. Like, this is for a woman who is like, I know that I have what it takes to build a successful business. I just need the right tools and the right support. This community is for the mama that, oh Lord, this community is for the mama that does not want to put her children in traditional school. You want your babies close. You want to pour into your children. You want to instill morals and values. You don't want to rely on the system to educate them. You want to do all the things, but you don't necessarily have the financial means to be at home full time. This is for the mama that wants to make enough money so she can stay home with her babies. This is for the mother who wants to travel the world, but you're not fully sure where you want to go, how you want to get there, and you're still looking at your bank account like, oh, I can't afford it. So in my community, I'm sharing all the tools, all the resources. And also, let me back up. This is also for the mom that just needs some support. It's 1:00 in the morning. You have a great idea, but you don't have anyone to talk to it about, right? This is for the mama who it's 1:00 in the morning. You're like, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship no more. And you just need to vent. So this is a holistic community. The mama that just wants to vent, the mama that knows she's leading a successful business, that she just needs the tools and the resources and the support. This is for the mama who's homeschooling and world schooling. You want to create your own curriculum for your children. You just don't know where to start. You need resources. This is for the mama that doesn't want to rely on the pharmaceuticals, and you want to take a holistic approach to, hey, don't do that, to healing and helping to, naturally cure your baby's cold or whatever that looks like. If you want to be, don't do that again. Okay? Don't do that again. You want to be your highest and best self, but you need a community. And shoot, you trying to build something, but you don't have the time because your baby is on your hip or your teenager needs your undivided attention. So you just want to be able to have a safe space to say, okay, can someone help me watch my child for 3 hours while I focus? Or can someone help me watch my child while I literally go to the gym for 3 hours? I just need a moment, but I don't necessarily have the funds to pay someone, or I don't necessarily trust everybody. Mommy. So I'm building this community for the mamas. And it's a product of every single thing that I've experienced. So I've been in communication with the woman who helped me to give birth to my youngest daughter. I've been in communication with someone that helped me get my credit all the way together. I have a very dear friend, Natalie Smith Wells. You guys have heard me talk about her a lot, who helped me realign with my purpose in life. I have someone also very near and dear to me who is at $500,000 in grant funding for 2025. These are women that I'm leaning into to help me to really bring this community all the way through, because I want you to have access to all the things that are going to allow you to be successful, lead a successful business while nurturing your babies. And in our community, we will have meetups, virtual play dates, but also in person. So there will be elements of the community where we do a little brunch. We meet up. I invite y'all to my home, and you come and we just chill, bring the babies. We're going to have a good time. We're going to drink a little wine, maybe, possibly, all the things. So I'm creating this space because it's exactly what I was looking for, what I needed. And what really took me over the edge recently is the fact that I was like, Lord, should I just go back to 9 to 5? Because I'm so used to having a certain amount of money and being able to move a certain way. I'm used to a certain lifestyle. I'm used to being able to take care of everything and everybody. Trust me, I know I'm in a season of rest and I'm okay with that, but it's uncomfortable. So I'm like, Lord, should I just go back to a 9 to 5 instead of trying to rebuild and make this public pivot? Should I share, my journey publicly and invite women for that space? Just really on the verge of like saying, you know what, is my purpose, bigger than me having financial security, right? So let me roll it. Is my purpose bigger than financial security? So what I have been dealing with is like, I know my purpose is to ensure that women have a safe space and that our children are activated. But I struggle because if it isn't generating the $100,000 months or the $60,000 months, do I want to do it? But you know what God is showing me, like, it's purpose over everything. Whether I'm making 20 cents or 20,000, like, you do what you have been called to do, period. And like, you are going to reap. You're going to reap the fruits of your labor. So I'm sharing all of this because I'm building. The mama's environment is here. She been here. I thought it was going to be, and it's so interesting too, because I had a document, right? And I'm going to show it to you. I had this document that I created 2023. I created this document and I had the whole entire thing laid out and then lifed. So this is my original like branding document. This is from February 2023. And it was this, a co-working space for postpartum for mom, a co-working space and postpartum support for mamas. I had the literal whole layout. Phase 1 was a virtual community, and then phase 2 was a physical location. I had it all mapped out. This is almost 3 years ago. Oh, I needed to get my branding, my logo, my business name. And right after I had this vision, I had like the worst time mentally because of a relationship that I was in. And I just felt like the life was being sucked out of me and I couldn't show up the way that I wanted to. So I invite you to, join my community. I do. And if you do have like any expertise or you have something that you also want to share and you think it'll be valuable to my community, I would love to talk to you one-on-one. I don't like to share or introduce anything that I don't have experience with. I don't like to introduce anybody to anything that I have anything to do with without me like really true and knowing, because I've learned the hard way. Like you can't trust everybody. I've learned the hard way that everybody does not have your highest and best interest, and that's okay. That's okay. I thank God for the lessons. Like thank God for the blessings. So stay tuned. The Mama's Environment is here, and this is my community where mothers get postpartum support and business support. And postpartum is forever. I don't care what nobody say. Once you have a child, you are forever in your postpartum. And again, if you have not physically birthed a child, but you're helping to raise another child, or you've had students and you've had athletes, you've had, children that you've poured into, you are a mama. And postpartum is forever. If your purpose and your calling is to work with the youth, but you don't have physical children, you are invited to join this community. So this community is for women leading successful businesses and raising and nurturing free-spirited, conscious children that are right, children that know who they are early, children that, that you've been trusted to raise the next generation. So this community is for the mama that's leading a successful business and knows that she has been trusted to raise the next generation. So I just want to hop on here and share with you what I'm creating. And I know that you all have seen me pivot and do all the things. You've seen, I share a lot of my journey with you. You've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. You've seen it all. And something that I want you all to know is that I'm super grateful that I'm able to have the confidence to be transparent, but I'm also grateful for the support and the love and the kindness and just the constant like motivation on my journey and things like that. And it really took a lot for me to like share the lows and the losses, because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing, but when you're so used to being the ultimate provider, when you're so used to being the person where they call like, hey, Dominique, can you help me with this? Hey, Dominique, I want to do X, Y, and Z. Can you help? Like when you're so used to being that, and then overnight you're not that, and you can't, and they call you like, I don't have it. Like it just doesn't feel good. So I've had to process that, because I've been able to have it. I've been able to do it all. I've been able to help people build. Like I've been able to do it all. And in this season, the last year, I haven't been able to. And I know that's because God has called me to rest and has called me to like really get my grounding and my footing so that I can like really launch this community with just launch this community. And launching this community not from a space of survival mode, not from a space of monetizing, like to literally launch this space from a point of really serving. So my number one goal right now is to help 100 women create, launch, and market their business while raising their children. Okay, so someone just asked me, how did I get into UGC? I got into UGC in 2022, And this is something that in the community I'll be showing you. So that's another thing. In the community, I'm going to be showing you how to use AI. I'm going to show you how to become a top paid UGC creator. I'm going to show you how to create your own digital products. I'm going to show you how to market. I'm going to show you how to use social media to market. I'm going to show you how to use text messaging campaign. I'm going to show you how to get a business phone number, for $10. I'm going to show you how to literally run your business. So if anybody is actually interested in becoming a UGC creator, I'm going to be going through that in my community. Hey, share with your sister, please. And so I got into UGC because someone introduced me to it. They were like, you'll be good at this. And I was like, well, what is it? And so I started to research what it was. I got my first UGC gig. It was $50. I got paid $50 to do a review of a course. And the course was all about marketing and ads. And I had to just literally go through the course. They paid me $50 to go through the course and then do a real review. And so that's how I got into it. And then as I started to travel and post my experience traveling and things like that, people would reach out to me. I've had retreat owners reach out to me just to see if they could pay me to come do a tour of their property. And then I learned that I could actually do, direct outreach and start reaching out to brands directly. And then that's how I got, my most recent biggest contract, my $39,000 contract, because I just reached out to a brand that I use every day. And so in the community, I'm showing you everything. We're going to have a lot of support groups because you have got to be whole in your mind, body, and soul. So that's a very pivotal piece of this community. But I'm sharing with you everything that has allowed me to be successful. And I'm also sharing with you everything that caused me to fail. Contracts not being in place, not having, being more of like, oh, I trust their word, opposed to like what they're showing me, and just moving in a way where you're trying to help everybody because you got it, when the truth is like you're not really meant to help everybody, right? Like you just aren't. You can have a huge heart, but everybody that's not your assignment. Everybody is not your assignment. So I'll walk you all through that as well, but you'll get to really, really, really get the true behind the scenes of my whole lived experience. Mommy, yes, baby. Play my doll. Okay, great. And yeah, so I hope I answered your question about UGC. Yeah, and so that's what I got today. And whoever is tuning in, I thank you so much for tuning in. I'm streaming live from StreamYard, so I'm not on the actual apps. Can't see comments on Instagram, and I can't see comments on YouTube, but I'll see them later. But my community will be live soon, maybe tomorrow. Everything is already laid out. That's the thing. And I got the logo. I'll show y'all. I have everything laid out. So the original document, this thing that I showed you, that was from 2023, but I reworked it. Here's my logo. I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready, but I just don't want to prematurely launch because I want to be able to overly show up, and I want to be in position where if I do get a call at 1:00 in the morning, like I want to be there. I want to be the mama that's like, what's up, mama? Like, it's 1:00. What we talking about? Like, I want to get up and I want to serve and I want to support, and I want to create this community so that we can all be able to like show up and support each other. And like I said, I will be hosting some meetups at my house. Bring the babies, bring your business ideas. We're gonna have, play dates where the mamas are being, poured into, and your babies are having each other to play with, all of that. And yeah, when it comes to marketing for me, I ran ads 2 years ago. Now I ran ads, 2 years ago at this point. For my UGC course 2 years ago. And I did about $8,000 the first week in running ads. So in the community, I'll talk to you about ads too. But most of my marketing has been organic. Most of everything has truly been organic. I grew my following just by sharing my journey. And right now, like, I'm building out the marketing strategy for my community. And if you want to be a part of the behind the scenes of that and just copy and do my flow and just test it out, see if it works for you, I encourage you to do that. And so that'll be something that those that go ahead and sign up for the community now, you'll start to get the behind the scenes of how I'm marketing and really doing a hard official launch. So everything has been organic. I have just shown up now. Like, yeah, I've just shown up when I feel inspired, and I post my experience, and it just works. So, but I do know a lot about ads. And now they have, and now I'm moving into a space where, like the EDDM, the Every Door Direct Mail, I'm loving that a lot. I haven't actually tested it fully, but I will be able to have some results for you all by the 4th of January, because I do have some things going out today. And so I'll be able to have real data from that. But yeah, I sold, everything that I promoted was just all organic marketing. Okay. So again, thank you for tuning in. I pray to see you all in the community. If you know a mother that can benefit from being a part of something like this, please send her to my page, send her my way. My community is $47 a month right now. And we have an element where, so it's $47 a month just to get access to everything. The community support, the love, the workshops, the trainings. And then I have a tier that we will actually create your business for you. We'll develop your product. We'll do we'll manage your social media content every single month, and we'll do all the things. So I have another tier for $4.97 a month, where you actually get a VA. You get a virtual assistant for 8 hours a week, and then we'll set up your business. We'll make sure everything is fully automated, and then you'll get 8 hours of a virtual assistant every single week. Okay, so we're doing this thing. We're doing it, and I'm just literally hopping on here just to share it with you because it's coming. So in the next couple of days, you'll start seeing some posts talking about this community, and that's where we at. But this baby came to me in 2023, and then again in 2024, and then in 2025. And I'm like, okay, and now here we are. All right. So I'll see you all in the community. If you have any questions, just send me a DM, or you can send me an email. But everything, you get access to me in the community. So if you got questions about me relocating, if you have questions about my resources to build the property, if you have questions about, how I was able to get my daughter's passport, how I was able to birth abroad, like, you get access to me in the community. So on the days where we're doing Q&A, on the days where we're doing whatever, the mama circles, you can ask me anything. Like, I have no shame. And I'm just really honored about my journey and my experience. So yeah, we're doing it. We are doing it. So stay tuned. The Mama's Environment is here. We're here, and my mission is to help 100 women lead successful businesses while nurturing their babies. All right, guys. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in my next video, and I'll see you in the Mama's Environment. I'll see you in the community. All right, peace.